Hello everybody, welcome back to Phasmophobia. So it's still Halloween. I wonder how long they're gonna keep this up. Hopefully it's not still Halloween when Thanksgiving hits. So it is not a new day. It'll be a new day in an hour from now. But I don't feel like waiting. We're gonna go ahead and just keep on playing anyway. Maybe we'll get some more footprint photos or paranormal sounds. So let's go ahead. We're gonna continue on Edgefield, sure. So we're playing a custom difficulty where the breaker starts on, but otherwise it's a lot like Nightmare. And we also have the sanity board because it's just useful. But just like in Nightmare, you only have 2 evidence types, and from there you have to infer which of the exact ghosts it is based on its behavior. My apologies if you heard that intro too many times, but there's always new people. Peter Barber. Parabolic Mike. Repel. Escape the ghost. So we enter the house. First thing you want to do is find not shortcuts. Hiding spots. You want hiding spots. You want to know what the item is. So it wasn't cards, and it's not a Ouija board. That's where the ghost is, though. Right here in this room. I'll just leave this here, too. Probably it's in the bathroom. There's the breaker. But we don't know a hiding spot yet, so we can't do anything with the ghost until we know what to do if we get hunted. No hiding spot. We have a summoning circle. Looks like safety is all upstairs. So here's our first hiding spot right there. There should be one more in the house somewhere. It's right here. This is a good one. I like this hiding spot because it gives you like good access to the entire upstairs, so you can hear the ghost wherever it is. I'm just going to turn that light on so that if we do get hunted, we'll be able to know the hunt's over when that light goes off. We still have not found the item, though. Is it a doll? It's not a doll. Where is the... It's in this room. The paw. Like right here, isn't it? So it's not a paw. Oh, it's a summoning circle, of course. What am I thinking? We haven't found the bone yet. I could be playing with the ghosts right now, but there's the bone. There were so few places left to look. Alright, let's get some stuff. It turned on... No, I turned on this light, right? I think I turned on that light. Sanity's normal. So I'm going to bring in spirit box, camera, UV. Alright, where's the cold room? This is the cold room. What about the bathroom? Bathroom is not cold. So it's this room right here. Let me just check. Make sure everything else around it's hot. Yep. Yeah, this is an annoying room. Because it means we can very easily get cut off. If the ghost hunts from over there and when we're standing right here, we won't be able to get to a hiding spot because they're both upstairs. Are you here? What's your name again? Peter. Peter, where are you? Peter, are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Okay. I think that was this door? Yeah. Second time it's hit this door. No UV. Temps are still going down. I'm not breathing cold here though, which is a little weird. So likely it was in there and it moved. Otherwise, both rooms, or at least one of these rooms, would be nice and chill. I'm not seeing orbs, but I don't trust this not seeing orbs. I think that it's possible the orbs are just not manifested at the moment. Alright, I'm going to put some crucifixes out just to secure our escape, as I said. And let's see if we can verify that the ghost is walking around through this area. So I'm worried about the ghost going up the stairs. Or starting like right over here. Because we're going to have to run this way to go up the stairs when we're hiding. We have to have that area clear. Let me put this right there. We'll see if that makes anything happen. It's hot now. The ghost moved. Garage? No. Downstairs? Basement? Yeah. We have a basement ghost. And okay, that was a ghost event. How are you able to howl on me when I was not even on your floor? Wow, that was an effective howl. That took us down like 15. Oh. So this is not a good situation because we have this area of the house is not a good area from my perspective. Let's bring in some more of these. See if we can get it. See if we can figure out how it's moving around more. Because it does seem to be roaming about. Now, are you going to commit to being down here, Ghost, or are you still roaming? It's cold down here. Like, it never actually got to the point of freezing breath, where we were. Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Where are you? Hello? Are you here? Are you friendly? Where are you? Okay, not very unlikely to be cold, or to be spirit box. Wait a minute, did I just hear that go? That is it up here now? Wait a minute. No, I'm hearing things downstairs. Okay. I am still worried. Okay, so we got a hunted. What's our sanity? And that was a fast-moving ghost. We're at 41. What could that be? That's not a Thay. It's not cold enough for Hantu. Definitely not a Revenant. Not Raichu. There wasn't any equipment nearby. Wasn't a Dio. We lived. Our sanity's too high for it to be a Moray. I think it's a Thay. What's a Thay? Orbs, writing dots. Yeah, I could see it. We didn't get any evidence, and, well, that's a good way to not get evidence. I'm thinking it's either a Thay or a Mimic pretending to be a Thay. And it would not be easy to distinguish between the two. Should I just go for it? I'm going to go for it. It's a Thay. And since it's a Thay, we're not going to play games with it. Yep.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Alright. How about a Grafton? And I do have to admit, it finally did strike home to me that we're doing those bonus objectives, and we're spending a lot of time trying to get an extra 500, when just completing the regular mission gives you 800 or 1300 or somewhere between that range.
Looks like this is going to be a tough one.
Freezing weather.
And it looks like they left
Kevin Martinez, Crucifix, low sanity, escape. I like freezing weather. Freezing weather works well for me. Because right now, well, the way I play the game, it doesn't work that well. Because I have the breaker already on, so the entire house should be 20 right now. But it does mean that in the ghost room, it seems it'll be easier to get down to 0. So, first of all, hiding spots, items. With no hiding spot there, no item, no breaker. No hiding spot there. We have a mirror. Okay. But we don't want to use it yet because we don't have a hiding spot. It's kind of a hiding spot. It's better when there's a box here. Again, this is a decent hiding spot, but you're so far back that even just sitting here is a decent hiding spot. If the ghost comes into that room, it's unlikely to come into that room at all. So, all right, our temperature gauge is calibrated now. We can be looking on the lookout for drops in 20. Drops from 20. No paw. But we do have a drop from 20. Is it here? I mean, it's such a small drop. I guess it is. Okay. Probably it's an adjacent room. Oh, there's our bone. It's here, I think. Of course, the one somewhat good location I thought we have. So we still are needing a better hiding spot than this. Of course, Grafton being Grafton, we always have the upstairs chair. Up there. And I'm just going to turn this light on as an escape. Right there. That's a chair. We already know it's a mirror. I don't need to keep looking for things. Let's bring one of these in so we can just see it walking around a bit. So we know it roams, because I think this room was cold a little also. Okay, we got... Are you here? Where are you? I have to go and get a UV. Double door touch like that. I could put this board back on too, then we could very easily get twins and EMF 5 and all that. But that seems a little too easy. Knowing your exact sanity is better than, is useful in more situations than knowing that it did a twinner interaction. Suggestive of not being a UV. Suggestive of not having... Oh, we have dots. Invisible dots. Where did I put that? Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Okay, dots. Rare to get that evidence first. So again, we have dots, but they're visible to the naked eye, so it's not a Goryo. Could it be a Wraith? It could. Let's bring that in. So for this situation, I'm gonna put this right here. It has a decent chance of stopping a hunt, and it also will stop it if the ghost is in one of these adjacent rooms, and it'll give me a chance to run away. Alright. I heard a footstep. Do we have... No. No UV. Are you here? Are you friendly? You don't seem very friendly. So not a Wraith. No, that was just the breath. My bad. Oop, wrong thing. Still no sign of orbs. Still EMF 2s. Not a phantom. So a phantom, of course, would disappear when you take the photo, so you would not be able to see it in the photo, and we can see it. Could still be a Dio or a Thay, or an Oni. It hasn't done a Wisp ghost attack yet. Or of course a Yurei or a Yokai. Sanity is still fine. He says, getting smudge sticks. How are temps doing? Temps are not below freezing. Shout at me, ghost. Where are you? Right there? Weird place to be. Look how far away this works. Like, you think of the sound, the parabike as being useless, and it is pretty useless. But look how far we can Not an Oni. Onis can't do airball of ghost events. Wow, we can hear the dodge projector from here. You've done 3 events from this room now. That makes me a little nervous that you might have switched. Let's see if it's cold in here still. It's still cold in here. But it's warming up, I think. No, I just came back. Never mind. It's just following me. Now it's out there again. Okay, our sanity is definitely taking a hit now. Some aggressive attacks on us now, all of a sudden. This does not feel like a Thay. A Thay would get less attacky over time, and this one is getting more attacky. I'm not willing to rule it out yet, but we could probably roll out some combinations. So I'm pretty sure it's not freezing. And not spirit box. That's not a good combination. It's not freezing and not ultraviolet. That's not a good combination. It's not ultraviolet and box. We already rolled that out. It doesn't seem to be writing. I mean, it's had a book in there the entire time. So that'd be Dio. Thay. It's probably EMF, which would make it a Raichu. Does it feel like a Raichu? It's been flashing lights. So yeah, but given what we've failed to see, it's almost certainly either EMF, writing, or orbs. Let me check my sanity. Here, I can put these in. Interesting, it just flashed the lights in this room. We are low sanity. I guess we're gonna get hunted, and we'll see what it does. We do need crucifix, so I'm gonna leave our crucifix there. And it will just prevent the first hunt, perhaps. Oh. Now it seems more like a Raichu to me. Here. I'm gonna leave this right there. Stop with the ghost events. I'm gonna give it a few seconds to clear the air. I don't want it to hunt behind me. Hello, hello? Ghost, hello? Hello, hello? Okay, it ended up getting stuck in that room right there. In that room. Oh! Oh no. Maybe? It did a ghost event, and well, I thought I was safe, but no, it immediately began hunting. And that was a ghost event at first. It was a yokai.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Ah, well. Sometimes you die. It never used the crucifix. Like, we had that crucifix placed, so it would have been activated almost everywhere except for that very far back part of the room. Oh, well. Willow Street. No, I have to say it now. I feel like we should have unlocked an item by now. Maybe we did and we just missed it. We'll have to check.
Right. Check the equipment. Get set up before
Carol Moore. Motion, crucifix, repel.
reports of a cursed
That was kind of a trolly because I thought I was safe because it was doing a ghost event, but then it immediately began hunting.
Take a look. You may be able to use it to your advantage.
No hiding spot, no cards, no music box. No hiding spot, no hiding spot, no hiding spot, no mirror, no Ouija board, no breaker. Nothing to do in the garage. Got this really distant hiding spot. This is a terrible hiding spot. Like, if I were to come into this room, I would hide here instead of going across the room over to there. Because if the ghost walks in while you're trying to make this trek over to here, it's just going to come right here and find you immediately. It's just too distant from the main room. From the door. I heard something fall. I'm not sure where it was. So that hiding spot. We're calibrated. Lost our breaker. Not a djinn. It's a basement ghost with a summoning circle. This hiding spot is open. In theory, this is a hiding spot. And I think that knocked over this thing. So the hiding spot is in the ghost room, as per usual. Yeah, this room's hot. So this room's cold and that room's cold. Oh. Just playing with that saw. So if we get hunted, we're gonna have to run upstairs through that door, or through that door, probably over that door. would be best. There's the bone. Da 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 dum bum da dum ba da dum. Bloodborne was such a good game. Okay? By the one thing that would indicate to people that you are old, one thing you realize is you begin to think of things that came out long ago as still being new. Like I was thinking that, oh, the sequel to the new Zelda came out recently, and when did that come out? In 2017, Breath of the Wild or whatever. And Elden Ring, it's still brand new, right? I mean, it wasn't that long ago. How old are you?
An elderly victim.
You understand how I feel then, Ghost. We are comrades. We are brothers. We stand as one. Alright. I'm gonna move this inside, because it does seem to be sticking in here a bit. I say, and then it leaves immediately. Well, don't worry, Ghost. We old people will have to stick together. Can't have some zoomer coming in and identifying all your traits. That's a good skybox. Another example is I have been unable to detect an increase in quality of graphics in the past, 15 years or so. I mean, Unreal Engine, the new Unreal, it has some pretty terrain, but I don't know. I feel like it's just small improvements on something that's already been quite well perfected. Like, I look back at games that came out in, like, the mid-2000s, and I think, what great graphics these games have. But I still remember, like, when the first Super Mario 64 came out, and that just blew my mind. That you could actually just walk around like you were in real life. A full real environment. Or a fully realized environment, or what do you want to call it? We know you're elderly. It's not that cold. It might just be wandering too much to make the place too cold. But this is hot now. This is very hot. Are you still here, Ghost? Where are you?
Here and
Yeah, you're here. You're throwing stuff all over the place. It's well done at your age. You're showing a lot of vigor. A lot of not EMF. It's writing. There we go. So Spirit Poltermare Moroi or Dio. Let's go check our sanity. So if our sanity is a lot lower than we think it should be, it's a Moroi. I'm gonna bet right now that we're around 75, maybe 70. Yeah. So it's not a Moroi. Spirit, Polter, Mare. My inclination is to believe Polter. Because it's been throwing stuff around quite a bit. I think the best way to approach this is to just go ahead and get hunted. And that will immediately rule out Dio. And we should be able to determine whether it's a Polter. And we'll smudge it, and that will let us rule out Spirit. So if everything gets ruled out, we know it's a Mare. We don't need to play sanity games with the Mare. We do need to get a crucifix, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this down. And then we'll bring in incense and stuff and get hunted a bunch. We can easily drop our sanity with the thing. The summoning circle. Although we don't have the sanity to actually summon the ghost anymore, we can still use it to drop our sanity yet further. Let's set up a little Polter test area. I guess we can. I still need to bring a smudge stick in. Just keep that in mind. So the deal with the Polter, and the reason why this works, is that Polters throw things more often while in a hunt. Some ghosts throw things once per second. Some Polters throw things multiple times per second. So if it is able to clear this table, or make a pretty good attempt at clearing the table, with all these items on it, while we spin around the table, it is likely a Polter. But probably it isn't. It can be tricky to judge Polters when hunting, because if you don't have enough stuff nearby, because it doesn't throw any often because it's just not things to throw. Or it'll choose to throw things nearby on the ground, also onto the ground, so you can't tell. But with all this stuff up here on the surface of the table, we'll be able to tell. I mean, some people would prefer to wait for a Polter explosion. So the Polter explosion, the whole idea is that a Polter has a chance, when it interacts with an object, to simultaneously interact with every other object within a certain radius. So you can throw a bunch of items together in the ghost room, and it'll at some point, which might take 20 minutes or more, it'll at some point explode your pile. It'll just cause everything to scatter in all sorts of directions. But there's no need for that. So we don't have a good hiding spot, is the issue. Not really close to this. We're going to be forced to go back and to the left or right. Why do I only have 3? Did I leave one here? Did I leave one downstairs? Oh, they're just on top of each other. Okay. let's go drop our sanity. Ghost is trying to psych me out. So you don't want to light all 5, because that would be bad. If you actually do manage to summon the ghost, you'll end up with cursed hunts, which last longer, and they're harder to get away from. So the ghost is going to hunt soon. Let's try to remember to keep an eye on the timing, so we can do a spirit hunt test also. So I expect the lights are just all going to go out. It's not going to be a hunt. It'll be a, it'll be the, oh, never mind. Crucifix didn't catch it. Hi, ghost. Wow. Okay, it's got to be stopped by now. Alright, so very much not a polter. We did smudge it at 4129 on my list. Or on my, my OBS. So we're doing a spirit test now. The idea of a spirit test is that the ghost has a cooldown when it hunts before it can hunt again. Or before when it gets smudged before it can hunt again. And, for most ghosts, that's 1.5 minutes. So if a ghost is able to hunt within 1.5 minutes, it has to be a demon. A demon can hunt within a minute. No ghost can hunt within a minute. So we have a little bit of reprieve, which ended a moment ago. So if for the next 30 seconds, 20 seconds now, the ghost hunts, we know it's demon. The spirit is not able to hunt for 3 minutes. This was the worst explanation of the spirit test ever. I'm just stuttering all over myself. Basically, if the ghost hunts within 1.5 minutes, or within 3 minutes, but beyond 1.5 minutes, you know that it's not a spirit. Spirits cannot hunt within 3 minutes of being smudged, so we're seeing if it does. That might be the takeaway. We're in the eligible time period now. It could hunt any time. So we're coming up on 2 minutes. Now. So anytime until the 3 minute mark, if it hunts, we know it's not a spirit. Or if it uses a crucifix, that will count. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be hunting. We've got 20 more seconds before a spirit is able to hunt. Five. Used a break. Used it. Okay. So I think we need to test that again, because I don't feel confident. It was technically 5 seconds away from being able to hunt as a spirit. So does that mean that's not a spirit? Or does that mean that my timer's bad? More likely the latter. Okay, use both. In a way, I think it probably is a spirit, and it's just chain hunting the moment it can. And we just got the wrong timing. Either that or it left us alone for 1.5 minutes and then tried to hunt twice in a row within 10 seconds of each other. Well, now it's leaving us alone, so who knows? A crucifix does not... That's the breaker. Which is so annoying. I don't want to go back down there to get the breaker. But that's going to make this hunt more tricky. There we go. Hello, hello. What? I used it. I used it. Did I drop my... I might have... No, I had it. What's with that pose? I'm betting you're a spirit. I don't know, but it seems likely. I can't believe I died to that. I mean, I was right ready to go.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
I was tilted because the breaker was off. Sigh. Here, do we have any upgrades? I feel like it's been time for an upgrade and we haven't gotten one. That one doesn't count. Neither does this one. Maybe not. We just got these two. And the salt upgrade. Sure, why not? Alright, well that's a little disappointing. We did not get the ghost more often than we got the ghost. And we died at what, twice? During that? That's embarrassing. My apologies, but I hope you enjoyed. Thank you everyone for watching. Until next time.